Hello, Freeze Lake. Today we're going to learn about self-space. Self-space is the amount of space that you occupy when you are not traveling. So what you're going to be doing at home is you're going to be scattered around somewhere in your home, in your own space. You can be standing on a carpet square, inside a hula hoop, or just any spot. Maybe you want to mark out with a piece of tape, even an X, and stand on that X. This is your space that you're going to be using today to follow along using your imagination as we go through some different tasks and challenges. Feel free to pause this video at any time so you can practice a little longer. I'm going to be going through each one of the tasks and challenges. Are you ready to put your thinking caps on and exploring self-space? So while standing in your place all by yourself, imagine you're on an island. You're able to move your arms around as many different places as possible. So go ahead and explore that now. Start moving your arms around in your own island. You got to imagine that there's sharks down low, so you can't put your hand in the water. Go ahead and continue to explore around. See where you can reach your arms. Changing levels. If there's anyone else in the room, maybe some siblings or your parents, you can wave to other people also by moving your arms, or send them some different Wi-Fi signals. You can send them some dab signals. Maybe you want to do a fist bump. Now, I want you to explore your island by moving your legs all around. See if you can come up with some creative ways you can move your legs around on your island. But do this without falling off. 'Cause remember, there's sharks in the water and they're swimming all around your island. Once you think that you're very good at moving your arms and legs around your island, without leaving your carpet square or spot, you can move around on your island, but don't fall in the water. See what ways you can move. Maybe you can do a little circle by walking. Maybe you want to try hopping or jumping. Maybe you want to get the knees up like you're marching. How many different ways can you come up with moving in your own self-space? So we just explored the island, your own personal island, by moving our arms and legs. Now I want you to imagine that you are in a bird cage, okay, surrounded by metal wires, okay, on either side of you, top and the sides. We're going to practice doing some twisting, stretching, and curling in our own self-space. So what I want you to do is I want you to reach up high, the top of your bird cage, and now I want you to curl into a ball down to the bottom of your bird cage. Tight into a ball. Okay, so as you're doing that, I want you now to remember you can't leave the bird cage. You gotta stay within the bird cage. But I want you to stretch to the size of your bird cage. Okay, stretching. Okay, define the space. How high is it? How low is it? Okay, you're stretching, you're curling, you're bending. Now I want you to imagine that there is a cookie jar at the top of your bird cage. I want you to reach way up into the cookie jar. Okay, you're gonna pretend you're grabbing a cookie. Uh-oh, your mom and dad walks in. They saw you grab a cookie. Sink down like you're hiding. And that's curling. Okay, now I want you to pretend that there is a big spider. It's on the very bottom of your bird cage. So reach up, try to pull your legs up, trying to get away from the spider. Uh-oh, the spider is now crawling up the side. He's up by your hands. Drop down. You gotta watch out for the spider. You're slowly sinking down into a ball. grab the top of the bird cage, as you did with the spider. Now pretend that suddenly you have an itch on the middle of your back. It's impossible to reach. You have to twist, keeping one hand on top of the bird cage, twist and try to scratch that middle of your back. So keep twisting your body in different ways as you attempt to reach the itch. Stretch, curl, and twist your body parts in your self space. See how many body parts you can stretch in your own space. Be creative. And the last thing I want you to try is I want you to try to dance in your own self space. Come up with some creative movements, maybe your own cool dance moves. Okay, go ahead and practice any other movements that you can come up with in your own self space. Like you're a music box dancer, doing your own cool dance moves in your own space. Well, great job today with exploring self space, with doing the island, the cookie jar, and the bird cage, and even practicing doing some dance moves in your own self space. Now, self space, remember, is that space that surrounds you, okay, like you have a 6-foot bubble around you. Okay, this is your own space. It goes with you as you move. When we talk about moving into general space, like lots of different games, sports, and activities, you bring your self space with you as you're moving, and nobody is allowed in your self space unless you invite them in. Okay, and this has to do with safety so that we don't have any crashes when we're playing games like tag. We got to keep our own space. So good job today with exploring self space. I hope that helps you when thinking about being safe when playing games and other sports. Good job.